How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are in Scarborough. We have been chasing down the mini ramp that used to be at Cork Bay. Remember me skating that in another video. So yeah, that's moved to Scarborough. So I saw on social media it's there and I flippin' love this mini ramp. So chased it down. We're gonna have a little session. It's a Monday morning. No one's here. Perfect for me to just learn tricks, get clips, whatever. Yeah, it has been a while since the last mini ramp video. So we're gonna see how it goes. Hopefully I've still got it. I'm sure I do. Yeah, I'm excited. It has been a while. It's a bit windy, so I hope that doesn't mess up anything, but I really don't think it will. I'm gonna get on all my GoPro equipment. You guys must let me know if the GoPro equipment is good and if it works and if you prefer those angles, because you saw in my last video I was wearing the chest mount. We're going to do that. It's the first time I'm experimenting with the chest mount for skateboarding. I used the surf mount and then I used the chest mount in that previous snow vlog that I did. Today I'm going to teach you the 5 easiest mini ramp tricks right behind me. We're going to go through in depth. We're going to get many different angles, and yeah, hopefully it will help you out. If you are new to skating mini ramp, then this is definitely for you. Or if you are intermediate and you just want to solidify those tricks, hopefully this video will help you. Okay, so the first trick is going to be the drop-in. It's the essential trick basically to any mini ramp trick. You need to drop in, get that speed. So yeah, this is how we do it. First of all, you're going to put your back truck just on the coping like that, and your back foot, I would say not exactly on the tail, but just in the dip of your board, in the concave part. And then when you want to take off, you're going to put your front foot on the bolts of the front truck of the board. And then this is the most important part, guys. You want to lean forward. I've seen so many people lean backwards, and yeah, that ends up in a fail or a bit of wind knocked out of you. So basically, even if you tumble forward, that's okay. You want to just lean forward. Even, yeah, think of it as if your body is going to fall into the ramp. So that's what you want to do. This is how it's going to go. Oh, but Ethan, you lied. Dropping in isn't the first trick that you're supposed to do. Yes and no. So I would say a warm-up trick to get yourself comfortable on a ramp, obviously if it's the first time, is definitely pumping. So basically rolling forward up the one side and rolling up the other side, right until that point that you reach the coping. So how that's gonna go: start on the one side of the ramp and you want to get one big push, and then it will push you up the other side. And when you get to the little concave part of the ramp, you want to bend your knees, right? Bend your knees and you go up, and then you want to push down with pressure. So that's going to give more downward pressure and ultimately more speed. And you do the exact same thing on the other side until you touch the coping. So I'm going to show you how to do that. One big push, up, down, up, down, bend my knees, down, bend my knees, down. I already touched the coping. And you can get up, touch the coping. Push, up, down, bend my knees, down. Geez, Ethan, I can now do 2 tricks on a mini ramp. I can drop in, I can pump, and that's the start of it, right? So now we're going to do the first trick, or proper trick, other than dropping in on a mini ramp. We call it the rock to fakie, and all you do is from the pump or the drop in, you're going to let your board roll over the coping just like that. Sometimes it just happens naturally, and if you don't know how to do it yet, it might feel uncomfortable. But I'm going to teach it to you here. So like I said, you want to let the board roll over the coping, and as you start coming back down, you just want to lift the board up slightly with your tail so that you can get over that coping. Depending on the coping size, you might not even have to lift up, but just in any case, for good and proper practice, you're going to want to lift up a little bit and roll back in. We're going to start from a drop in. Man, that's 3 tricks already. We're going through this so quickly. Next up, we're going to actually get onto the coping. So this might seem a bit scary. In the meantime, we haven't been actually sitting or standing on the coping, rather. We've just been dropping in, pumping, and just getting the top of our board over the coping. So with this one, it's called the 50-50. I'll show you how it goes now, but essentially, both trucks of the board are going to be sitting on the coping, and it's a really awesome feeling. If it's the first time ever doing a 50-50, once you get it, man, it's such a good feeling. Like anything in skateboarding, learning a new trick, or even just riding around, just the pleasure of skateboarding, it's really awesome. Also like surfing, you know me, I skate and surf. We're actually so lucky that we can do sports like these in our backyard in Cape Town and the surrounds. Yeah, I wouldn't change anything really. Okay, with the 50-50, you want to roll up, and as you're rolling up, you want to kind of go sideways, and then lift your tail just a bit. All of these tricks involve lifting your tail a slight bit. So like I said, roll up at an angle, small slight angle, maybe like less than 45 degrees. Lift the tail, and once you get that back truck over the coping like that, you just have to push down with your front foot, and then you're sitting there. And then when you come off, lift the tail again and back in. So that's 4 tricks. Final trick, it's going to be a feeble grind. Basically exactly the same as 50-50, except you are just ever so slightly missing your front truck on the coping. So let's get into it. Final trick. Okay, like I said, with this trick, come in at an angle, same as the 50-50, ever so slight. And the main thing is get that back truck over, just like that. So this is different to the 50-50, obviously. 50-50 is both trucks, maybe a bit more of an angle compared to the feeble. A feeble is like more diagonal, you would say. And it's just locking in this back wheel. You're pinching it just like that. It's even more stable than a 50-50 in my opinion. You can sit on it really nicely. But yeah, just miss that front truck ever so slightly. And then when you want to come back in, it's a bit more of a turn. Well guys, that comes to the end of this 5-trick mini ramp tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please subscribe to the channel and also like this video. It really helps me out as a creator. And also leave a comment on any of your struggles with these tricks. I know it can get quite difficult, and I've only left in a few errors, or maybe I haven't gone in depth enough. So if you really want a more in-depth analysis, let me know down in the comments. Otherwise, that's it for this video. Thanks for joining, and I'll see you in the next one.